Hey guys, Zoe Swain here. I want to do a little talk today on the masculine and the feminine, and why as a man doing what your woman asks of you is not necessarily helping your relationship. So, Firstly, when a woman and a man meet, there's a polarity, and that polarity is really hot and sometimes really quite sexual and really like, wow, what a man, for a woman. When she meets a man, there will be that. When she meets a man she's interested in, there'll be that initial attraction of like, oh God, the fire, yeah, yum. And the man will see this woman, and the polarity will be he'll be in his masculine, she'll be in her feminine. And the feminine is like that beautiful, she's gone to effort, she's gorgeous, she's flowing, she's gracious and graceful. So there's that polarity. And when a woman sees the masculine is consciousness. The masculine is this awareness and this steadfast, sort of unmovableness. And the feminine is the moving. The feminine is the flowing around, the dancing around. I always like to think of it as the masculine is the pillar, like the rod, and the feminine just dances around that. She's moving, she's fluid, she's soft. Yeah. So, what do I want to say? I want to say that what I see happening a lot, and I've done it as well in my own relationships, is that please say hi when you join in as well, just so I know that you're actually here. What I see is men, people get together, and then they're like in this relationship, and they're just like, yeah, this is hot. And then over time, sometimes it doesn't take very long, sometimes it takes a little bit longer, but over time that relationship depolarizes. So, and the woman loses her attraction to the man, and the man can lose his attraction to the woman. But what's happening in the situation where the woman loses her attraction to the man is or what can happen, and what I'm going to talk about today, is he's doing what she wants. So when a man is doing what a woman wants, she loses her, it's almost like a respect for him. She loses her hotness, like her, yum, he's the pillar. Because when she's like, the woman is sort of unknowingly setting all of these little tests for him, like, oh, hey, can you do that? Or I want you to do this. And then when he does it, sometimes it's just like, and he goes, what? Like, she's not happy. I just did what she said. And so he'll be really confused, and she'll actually just be like, when he steps out of his truth, when he steps out of his consciousness, and he does something that she wants instead of honoring himself, that's not sexy. That's not hot. That's not the masculine. That's more stepping away. That's like, oh, I'm just going to go with the flow. But the masculine is like, I'm doing this, and this is in my integrity, and this is in my love. And when a woman sees a man doing that and honoring himself, and also really staying true to his purpose, it's beautiful. It's hot. But when he starts to shift and like, oh, how can I make you happier? And what is it that you want? And how can I serve you? It's like having another girlfriend in the house. It's not hot. It's not sexy. It's not masculine. So, my advice to men would then be, you don't have to be an a-hole, but you can be really strong in your integrity and and sometimes this is why women are, I believe, more attracted to guys who are dicks, because they're just like, they're very, sometimes too much so, but they're more macho and they're more masculine. And so a softer guy, more spiritual guy will look at them and be like, fuck man, he's a total asshole. And they know, like, men know when to trust each other. Like, they have this innate sense of that guy's not trustworthy. But women seem to be, you know, sometimes more attracted to that macho man, that guy that's just like, I don't give a fuck about anything. Like, I'm just on my, like, I'm doing my thing. And if you want to come along, that's fine. And that is kind of sexy, because that is like, it's a little bit of a overdone. Like, it's a little bit on the unhealthy side of the masculine. But initially, for that like split moment, it's like, oh, wow, he's really like doing his own thing. And to the feminine, that's really quite attractive. A healthy feminine won't stand for that for very long at all, if at all. But yeah, so basically, guys, what I can say to you is, if you're wanting to like build that heat in your relationship again, or even just attract a beautiful woman, then you're going to need to be unmovable. You're going to need to stick to your guns. You're going to need to emanate consciousness, emanate strength and purpose. Purpose is a really big thing. When a woman sees a man with a purpose, oh my God, it's like, wow, he's so purposeful. And yet when a man, like, guys, think about this, when you see a woman with a purpose, like, that's great that she has a purpose, but sometimes, like, if that's all she's doing is just like purpose and strength and power and like steadfast, that'll depolarize the relationship or the situation as well. It's like, oh, actually, she's not soft, she's not feminine, she's not flowing, she's not graceful, she's not going to compliment me. So, I mean, that'll work fine in a relationship where the man is super feminine. Like, that'll be fine, because it has to be a balance. But in most of the situations, then the feminine, the girl, is going to want a man who is like on purpose. So don't be surprised that when you sort of start playing with this, guys, that you're going to be like, no, I'm doing, you know, she'll be like, oh, you know, like, but don't you want to stay home instead of going out with the guys? And he'll be like, oh shit, that's what she wants. She wants me to stay home instead of going out with the guys. And you'll be like, no, babe, I'm going out with the guys. I need man time. This is what I'm doing. Like, you're going to think, she's not going to be happy with me going out. And maybe she won't be. But over time, she's going to see that you're a man of integrity and you're a man of your word. And you are standing in your strength. And that is hot. That's really, really hot. So, I'm just trying to think of a particular situation. I can't think of one right now that's appropriate for this video. But maybe you guys have got something that you could share, like around, you know, even the women, like where you've asked a man to do something, or you've, you know, kind of said to him, you've asked him to do something and he's done it, and you've been like, oh, actually, that's really, like, he's soft. Like, why is he not standing up to me? So the masculine is to, you know, the masculine can guide the feminine. The masculine can go, no, you're not doing that, or to support her, but to guide her in a really strong way. And the feminine, women soften to that. You don't need to be the go-getter. Like, even if you are a go-getter, even if you're a really super powerful woman, you can also step in and out of that. You can step into like, fuck, I'm going to get shit done today, to, oh, beautiful, let's just like be soft and, you know, like caress and be gentle with your man and offer him nurture. And there has to be the polarity. Otherwise, relationships don't, they're not going to last the test of time. There has to be a balance. So the man has to be able to soften as well. Like, he can't just be like full on, you know, purpose and pillar all the time. A man needs to have a safe haven that he can come home to his woman and soften and, you know, be love and feel love and receive love. And And so, yeah, there has to be all of that together. So see how that sits with you. And if, guys, if you have any questions around that, around not doing what she wants, and how that might look for you, then leave a comment or send me an inbox, and I can sort of clarify that a little bit, I guess. Yeah, that's basically the message is, men, be truthful, stay on your path. That is what a woman wants. A woman doesn't want you to, she may be testing you unknowingly. Women do this. We do this unknowingly, unconsciously. We're just kind of here to test the man and see okay, how fucking strong are you, and how much in your integrity and purpose are you? And we don't mean to do it. We don't know we're doing it, but all of these little things that we're just oh, I'd like you to do this. And it's if you feel out of integrity or out of purpose by doing something that she's asked you to do, don't do it. Don't do it. Because softening to that and doing what she wants is not necessarily the best thing for your relationship. So sit with that and see how that feels, see how it sounds. And yeah, if you'd like to connect with me, just go to my website, zoeswain.com, and or leave a message, leave a comment, or whatever. I hope that makes sense to all of you men, and also to the women. So yeah, also I'm just going to mention I have a workshop coming up with Aaron Kleineman in Newcastle here, the 9th and 10th of December, and that's going to be for women and men, and we're going to be delving into all this sort of stuff. We're going to be delving into men into their masculinity, women into their femininity, sensuality, awakening your partner. You don't have to have a partner, but awakening the opposite sex, lots and lots of stuff. So yeah, if you kind of dig my videos and the vibe that I have, then you should definitely come along to that workshop. That's the last one that I'll be doing for the year, and Aaron's coming out from the States to help teach it. He teaches men's consciousness and tantra and all of that yummy juicy stuff all over the world. He has a really cool online program for men as well. Yeah, so hit me up, leave a comment, whatever. Love you guys. See you later.